Turn the AC down just one notch so that you can actually hear me. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm JC, and welcome to the vlog for the last week of June. Wow, I feel like June just got here. My birthday month always goes so quickly. I feel like June just got here and now it's leaving. I'm a little sad about that, mostly because I'm not ready in terms of work-wise for it to go. In theory, it would have been nice to have my book finished, the editing finished, at the end of this week. Oh, the rubber band popped again. Anyway, but that's not gonna happen. I estimate about, including this week, 3 more weeks. So if I can manage 5 chapters a week, which I know sounds like it's not a lot to the average person who likes editing, but to the person that doesn't, and it's not an issue of separating myself from my work, because I think I let it sit long enough and because I work on other things, when I let it sit and get what's the word I'm trying to look for? And get engrossed. That wasn't the word I was looking for, but that'll do. And get engrossed in another project and in different characters, I can easily kind of forget. Like some of the stuff I'm reading back now, I'm like, I don't remember writing that scene, but okay. Is that how I really want that scene to go? And I mean, it is, but I was just like, interesting. And I find myself at certain points like, oh, no, she didn't. Oh, he did not say that. So it's like I really, really, truly forgot most of what I wrote, which I'm kind of good at that. That's why unless some people don't set their work aside, or they don't believe in that, they want to dive right back in and edit. And, if you can do that, kudos to you. But I firmly believe in setting aside your work and editing it with the caveat that you're moving on to something different. Because if you're setting aside your work and you're thinking about that particular project nonstop, then you're not allowing yourself to separate from that work so that you can pick it back up again more like a reader. Because when you're getting ready to publish a book, you need to start thinking. It's not to say you don't think about the story at all, or you toss the story out or anything, but you need to start thinking like that reader that you want to read reading your book. You need to start thinking of it as a reader, would I like this storyline? Would I like this plot? As a reader, does this work? And it's easier to do that. Did you just... Okay, that's weird. That was weird. The truck at the green light just slowly inched its way up and then stopped while the light was still green, and they could have gone. Anyway, okay. I think they just didn't know where they were going, because now they turn to the right. Okay, whatever. So sorry. Where was I? Get distracted so easily. But I think it's, if you can separate yourself, and if you can finish a project and pick it right back up again and read it as a reader, kudos to you. Like I said earlier, I think it's a little hard to do. I'm not trying to tell anyone what they're capable of. I just think it's a little hard. It's hard for me. And again, with the caveat that you're working on something else, because I feel like if you're only thinking about that project and that story, you're not really separating yourself from the story. So that's not my issue. I just don't like editing. That's not saying I can't or that I'm not good at it. I'm actually a little over analytical because it's mine. I feel like if I was editing someone else's book, not that I wouldn't catch all of the mistakes and the errors and the crutch words and all of that, not that I wouldn't catch that, but I feel like because it's mine, I'm looking for things that aren't there to be wrong. And I think I said it at the end of my vlog last week. It's like, if I get to a paragraph that doesn't have any issues for me, at all. Like I'm talking about a paragraph, not a whole page or anything. I mean, if it's dialogue, I can actually write pretty clean dialogue. But if it's like a paragraph and there's like no issues, I don't see any mistakes, I don't spelling errors, there's not too many overused words, I start to be like, that can't be right. There has to be something wrong in this paragraph. Every paragraph must have something wrong in it, which is crazy to think that, because it's great when you get to a paragraph that has nothing wrong in it. You want that. And I'm over analytical and I'm a perfectionist, which is why me editing someone else's work wouldn't be a problem. Me editing my own work, not that I can't do it, it's that I'm so overly analytical and such a perfectionist. I don't know if it'll ever be done. It's like, is this gonna be done? Am I going to edit it to my, like, am I going to really be satisfied? Am I just going to keep finding problems because I feel like I should be finding problems, even though at some point I shouldn't be? Anyway, my crazy neurosis. But probably should have led with how the weekend was. The weekend was good. The Storytellers Harvest this weekend, and I was a co-host on Dolores's stream number 3 for the relay on Friday night, and Sam's stream number 9 on Saturday night. And because I was a co-host on Sam's, it forced me to have to get my video done super early, like earlier than I would normally get it done on a Saturday, which is great. It just, at the end of Saturday night, after the stream was done, I was left with like, well, what do I do now? Because I've done everything that I typically would be doing at this time. I need to be doing something. I was like, I finished my video, I posted it on Patreon, I uploaded it to YouTube. I've done all of my weekend things. I mean, there's setting up for the next week, but I typically don't do that until Sunday. I was like, what do I do? I'm restless. I ended up doing some reading, playing around with some graphics, mostly playing around with graphics actually, but you know, weekend was pretty good, decent, and I'm tired. It's hot. I don't even know how hot it is right now. I'm afraid to grab my phone and look because it's doing that buckling thing right now. So Kyle just won't leave it alone. But as you see, I'm at the laundromat. I had to get clothes done. I did not want to be out here in this heat, but underwear is nice to have. So choices had to be made. And I went to the post office and I got another birthday card. So that was a lovely little surprise, and very thankful and grateful. I don't know what else I have. My brain is kind of it's fading because of the heat. You know it's hot when your AC is, well, it's not all the way up right now because I turned it down so I can talk to you guys. But when it's all the way up and it's still not cold enough, and it could be that I need coolant in my car, but I don't think so because last week when I was in the car, the AC was just fine. It was hot, but it wasn't quite as hot last week. But anyway, too hot for the AC. But yeah, I hope to have a good week. I hope to get another 5 chapters at the minimum edited this week. I hope to finish my Mackenzie Brown outline. I said I hope to. That's I'm not gonna get my hopes up. But again, that meticulousness of mine is a bit of a crutch. What else? I want to work on Nathan and Brennan, and actually I'm closer to finishing it at least. And I want to I have no idea. Again, heat in my brain, they don't work well. I'm gonna go because it's almost time for me to get my clothes and put them in the dryer anyway, and I'm not sure I have much else to say that is intelligible. I'll be back later. Bye. Hi, hello. Yes, it's probably very rare occasion that you see me in a tank top, but it is that hot in here. It is, I mean, granted it's 82 degrees now, after midnight, but it feels like, according to the weather thing, 90 something after midnight. Note that it's supposed to cool down at this time. We're experiencing a heat wave this week apparently, so it's probably going to be another week staying in, which is tragic because I don't really have much food, and I just had ramen noodles for the third night in a row, of which I'm really sick of ramen noodles. I don't even think I ate all of them because I'm the kind of person that if I really don't want what I'm eating, I'm not going to eat all of it. Probably not even most of it. Because if I try to force myself to eat it and I really don't want it, my body will throw it right back up. So, sorry for being gross, but yeah. So, yeah. And, yeah. And plus, I did actually, apparently, Uber Eats sent me another $15 off, so I'm gonna see tomorrow what I can get. I have less to part with, so, like, I really hope I can get away with just adding $1. You have to spend at least $1 to get the $15 of over the 15 to get the $15 off. So we're gonna hope that that still holds, because that's probably about all I got. I'm so sorry. I was going to, you may have seen the clip that showed my novel. I was going to work on it. I swear I was. I'm supposed to edit a chapter today. My brain is mush. The heat might have short-circuited it. So, all I'm going to feel like doing, that's not even the right phrasing of what I was about to say. All I feel like doing is either playing games or reading. And I really want to finish this book. So, preferably this week. We're getting to the good stuff. So I think I'm going to read. Probably. Maybe play a game or two. Do my Duolingo. Something. I cannot fathom any brain power to either write anything or edit anything. Which is very sad. But I just can't. I did try. So, I really hate the way I look in the tank top. But, you know, this is me. And it's very hot in here. And hopefully you can hear me because the fan is up and there's no way I'm turning it down. Because it's extremely hot in here. I have an ice pack resting on me currently. So there's that. And I have my ice water, which I'm sure the ice is melted by now. I'm gonna go. But I'll be back to say goodnight at some point. Hopefully I'll get a lot done tomorrow. I don't know, because nourishment is not looking so great right now. So, and because the air fryer thing is broke. Like, I couldn't even do frozen pizza because there's nothing to fix it in, because the oven obviously doesn't work. And the air fryer thing that we were fixing the frozen pizzas in is now broke. So, can't do frozen pizza anymore. Oh, but maybe Uber Eats can send a pizza. Ooh, that could work. Maybe. Anyway, let's not think about tomorrow's food situation. I can speak. I'm gonna go do read. That's what I said I was going to. Y'all, this is what the heat does to my brain. Okay, I'll be back. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna say goodnight here. I'm too tired for words, for any tangible words. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Okay, I'm late to say hello, but I'm here. It's almost 8 o'clock, but it's fine. It's 7:53 in the evening. Hello. Happy Tuesday. In my defense, I've been busy. Not as busy as I should have. Well, mostly I've just been hot and trying to deal with the heat, and lack of nourishment has made me a bit unfocused. So I had struggle getting through my chapter edit today, but I did finish a chapter. Technically I'm behind, so I really should do another one, but I switched over to working on the Nathan and Brenna story at the moment, because I was reading over what I last wrote and I just instantly got a burst of something, so I started typing. So that's what I'm working on. I'm in the middle of a sprint at the moment. I probably should have turned the other light on, but I didn't feel like getting up. Plus it's hot. Y'all see I'm still in the tank top. It's very hot. And I'm barely surviving, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna go now, so I can go back to writing stuff. Or, yeah, I'm actually writing right now, so yes. Okay. I'll be back. Bye. Hello. Hi. I hope you can hear me. It means the fan is loud, and I cannot, in good conscience and words, I cannot, yeah, I can't turn it down because it's hot. Now, I have word counts, but they're very low. And now I'm trying to think, do I want to go back and edit another chapter? Maybe, I don't know. We've gotten to the portion of the evening, it's past midnight, where my brain starts to fade on me very quickly, and editing probably not the best idea when my brain is fading. But yet I still have my outline pulled up. I don't know. I haven't even done 1,000 words today, which is terrible. I edited a chapter. I worked on Nathan and Brennan. I worked on the outline. I just didn't get very much done. 30 minutes sprint. Was it 30 minutes? I don't know. On outline. And that was 350 words. That's what's in there right now. And I got 372 words in the Nathan and Brennan outline. I think the Nathan and Brennan, I had started flowing. Some words that started flowing. But then I kind of got stuck because I'm like, how exactly do I end this? because we're at the wedding day, and I actually split it up where the wedding day is part 1 and part 2. So we're on part 2 of the wedding day, and I'm like, okay, I'm just, I struggle with endings. I think I've said that here before many times. Beginnings and endings, they're not great for me. Middle is great. The ending is so tough. So I kind of got hung up on how to end it, which is why I only got 372 words in the Nathan and Brandon story. Still have my outline open, so there's still the potential to get more words there. But again, brain fading. And I also wanted to kind of work on some social media prep stuff, because this weekend is going to be a social media scheduling weekend, which means I need to start prepping so that it's not completely monopolizing my weekend. So does it mean I'm going to do 2 chapters tomorrow? If I don't edit another chapter tonight, I'm going to try to do 2 tomorrow. I don't know. Anyway, this is supposed to be an update of what I've gotten done. I've edited a chapter. I've worked on Nathan and Brennan. I worked on the outline. I just didn't get the word counts that I would really like to have. This is not a great thing, because next week starts my challenge, my 75-90 challenge, in which the goal is going to be 2,000 words a day. 1,000 words on grace days, like when I go out, but I didn't even get 1,000 words today, so I'm a little worried for the goal that I set for myself. I need to create another schedule or routine, how I'm going to get in concentrated writing time. I may have to, I don't know, I need to buckle down and figure this shit out, and why I'm not getting things done in the time I'm supposed to be getting things done in. And it could just be because I do try to attend the streams within the AuthorTube community throughout the day, and a lot of the time, I guess it depends on the time frame of the day, the streams work for me. But then there are times when the streams don't work for me and they're just a distraction, because I might get chatty in the chat, or during the chat break, the chat breaks end up being longer than they probably should be, and it becomes a distraction, and then it takes me out of wanting to work. And yeah, I don't know, I need to schedule. Also, I need to I put my Netflix documentaries, I started to put them on as background noise, but I think they're starting to become a distraction too, so I may have to maybe not. They're good background noise if I'm doing admin tasks and things like that, but if you're probably not. They weren't a big issue when I started watching the documentaries, but then I got so engrossed in them. Anyway, this clip is longer than it should be, and I don't even know if you can hear everything I'm saying. I'm looking at my old schedule that I had created, which worked for a time. The thing with me, and that I'm finding interesting, is I create so many different routines. None of them ever stick for long. I don't know why that is. I think the problem is me, clearly. I just don't know what it is I need to adjust to make them stick. Or maybe I'm just not a person that can do the same writing routine repeatedly. Maybe that's too reminiscent of the 9-to-5 rigmarole. Back when I used to work in an office from 9 to 5, or more like 8 to 5. Maybe it's too reminiscent of the corporate work schedule that I did not like, and maybe that's why I'm always trying to change it, and And it's like, while I'm most creative at night, like my brain is most creative at night, I'm learning, or have discovered, the creativity and the productivity don't always go hand in hand. Like, my brain is creative at night, but at night is also when the physicality of the day has worn on me. My energy is zapped, so my brain might be firing all cylinders, but my energy to do anything with the creativity that is flowing through my brain is gone. And I don't really know how to reconcile the two. And that is my struggle. Trying to find a routine that works, and I don't know. I don't know how to make that work. Anyway, it has been longer than I wanted it to be. And although I had a realization during the clip. So, guess that's good. I'll be back. Bye. Well, it's time to say goodnight. I'll try to make this not as long as the last clip that wasn't supposed to be that long. But I am currently writing out a list of, well, it doesn't look like a list. It'll turn into a list in a second. But I'm writing out how my day goes. Like, time-wise. Like, okay, when I wake up, when I try to eat lunch, although that time changes sometimes, depending. Because some days I don't really want to eat lunch out there, standing in the kitchen with her, basically staring at me. So, and then dinner is so late because I refuse to do 2 meals with her staring. Well, try to wait until she goes to sleep and eat dinner, although sometimes that doesn't work. She'll stare at me while I'm cooking, but that's beside the point. So dinner ends up being late because it's like 10 to 11 when I eat dinner, which is really late. Not the time I want to eat dinner, just the time that I can stomach eating dinner out there with her. Because she's usually asleep on the other side of the room, and that might be the only time she's not staring at me while I'm eating. I digress. So those times are a little iffy. But I am realizing my wind down time somehow has gotten longer. And that's where I can chip away at some time to write in that time frame. And I know Sky suggested breaking up my sleep schedule, like sleep a few hours and then take a longer nap. Problem is, I realized, which it's a good idea, except for the fact that my daughter and I have to share the same bed, and napping doesn't happen. Hell, sleeping barely happens in the same bed, at least without being kicked or practically shoved off of the bed anyway. So that's the other issue, the whole sleep thing. But, anyway, I'm talked too long already. Good night. I didn't add up my words. But I got 372 words on one sprint, 350 on another. I don't know what that adds up to. Not enough. And 1 chapter edited. Yep. That's what I did. I have to do better. I need to do better. And I did some reading. Oh my god, I'm supposed to be doing social media prep. Okay, good night. Bye. So apparently, it's going to be a bumpy kind of day. It's 3:31. Hello. It's Wednesday. And I don't have any internet. I could use my hotspot. But since I'm streaming tonight, I kind of want to conserve that in case I need it for the stream. But on the flip side, it doesn't really hold up well for my stream. So that should be interesting. Of all the days, it has to be on the day that I stream that the network decides it doesn't want to work. Anyway, I'm trying to deal with it the best way I can. My knee is really killing me, and it's not even the knee that normally hurts. It's just the right one. They both usually hurt, but the right one is the one that's usually heavily in pain most days. It's the one that I wear the brace on when I go out. But the left one likes to compete. And last 2 days, it's really been hurting. Like, I've put ice on it. I haven't put heat on it because it just kind of seems like asking for a heat stroke to put a heating pad during 97-ish degree weather that feels like it's 105. That's what the weatherman said. I didn't say it. Weatherman said it. But I'm going to put my heated knee brace on because it really hurts. And I'm hoping the heat helps it. But if not, I guess I just have to weather through it like I always do. But I'm gonna edit a chapter because while I would like to still have the timer to track how long it takes me to go through a chapter or whatever, I don't need it. The goal is to edit at least a chapter for the day. Actually, preferably 2, because I'm behind. I was supposed to edit a chapter on Monday and I didn't. So, but I can catch up on that tomorrow as well. So, but at least a chapter. And then I have to work on ironing out a routine for my challenge, which starts next week. And pray my internet comes back on before stream time so that I don't have to worry about using up the rest of my hotspot juice. Awkward way to phrase that, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna go edit a chapter. Doesn't help that I'm hungry, but anyway, bye. In this book, she just broke me. It's my book. I wrote the words, and still, it just broke me. Okay, I'm editing the second chapter for the day, so yay. Well, I haven't written any outline yet, but we'll get there. It is 6:55, so as you might have guessed, stream is canceled. Because my internet is still not back up. And there are storms rolling. Ooh, was that thunder? Oh, maybe the thunder died down. I don't know. There are storms rolling through the area. My computer's not even finding my network anymore. So, yeah, and I don't want to use I don't think my hotspot will hold up for the entire stream. I don't want it to go dead in the middle of stream, so I just canceled. But I'm editing the second chapter for the day. I have no internet to distract. I mean, if I turn my hotspot on, I do have some internet. But the thing is, the hotspot I don't have like unlimited amount of hotspot time, so it will only last for so long, so I don't want to use it up. In case my internet is out for longer than just today. So Oh my god, it's hot in here with the fan on. Still, it's like it's pushing hot air. Love that for me. But so I've posted on the community tab. I did use my hotspot to make the post, and I put a message in the group chat for anyone who was gonna stream with me. Right, not streaming. So yeah, I guess we're just chilling for the night with, I'm not gonna say no internet. If I want to watch a YouTube video, I'll just turn the hotspot on. But honestly, not having full-on access to the internet is kind of why I'm editing the second chapter for the day. And probably won't move on to outlining because I don't need the internet to type. So anyway, I'm gonna go do some work. Bye. Let this little girl break my heart some more. Okay. Bye. Oh, this angle was a choice. Anyway, hi. It's what looks so shiny. I don't understand. Anyway, hopefully the fan is not too loud and you can hear me. Delay at a certain angle so that I don't mess up the position of my knee brace, the heated knee brace, which has helped, by the way. That last little clip you saw there was me still not having any internet. I'm about to use my hotspot to watch some YouTube videos and do my Duolingo, play some games, just, because. But I'm trying not to use up my hotspot because, again, I don't have unlimited hotspot. So, but I've actually got a bit done today. I edited 2 chapters, 20 and 21. Yes, 20 and 21. I'm looking at the board, which I looked today and I was like, wow, I'm further along than I thought I was, and I only have 11 chapters left to be edited. I thought about doing a 3rd chapter because the next chapter is literally like 3 pages long and that's it. It might not even be 3 full pages. It might just be 2 1/4, 2 1/2. I don't know. But and I still might. I don't know. I'm working on my outline. I don't know the word count yet, but it's kind of flowing at the moment. So I just I'm getting ready to get back to it as soon as I update you. But I'm working on Mackenzie Brown outline. I just had another epiphany. I'm like, oh, maybe it's a whole nother case of people not being what they seem to be. So there's gonna be someone else that's gonna seem like they're squeaky clean and on the up and up, but really they're not, and they have something to do with it. They're not the first option. They won't be the person that's the killer, but there's links and there's ties and I'm connecting things. So yeah, that's kind of fun. But I need to be doing a social media prep, but my internet's not working, and I kind of need the internet for that. But I even got some reading done while I ate my leftovers from last night. I read some more Broken Perfect Lives. I'm at about 79% because I'm reading the ebook. And ooh, I'm coming up on a spicy scene. Now, I don't write spicy scenes well, in my opinion. And I don't particularly like to write them, but I love reading them. And I need to update my editing vlog. Oh, speaking of editing, I'm tracking because I have a book, and so I have my starting word count, And then when I was revising, I had my starting word count and then the words. Ooh, you're losing me. And after the words after the revised chapter was finished. And so now I'm going back and putting after editing, the word count after editing, because I'm supposed to be chipping away at the words. I'm not chipping away as much as I'd like, but I am chipping away. Each chapter, I am deducting words. Some chapters, maybe not a lot of words, but I am deducting words on each chapter. There's not been one single chapter that I've added to, which is good. It's really good. That thing is it was 123,000 words starting. I like chunky books, apparently. But anyway, this clip is too long. Gonna go back to work now. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna say goodnight. As far as I can see, my internet is still not working, which is a bit of an issue because I kind of need like the background noise of the TV when I go to sleep, and the TV operates with the internet. It's a Roku, so it kind of needs the internet to operate. So sleeping is going to be interesting. I don't sleep well when it's completely silent and there's no background noise, and I don't want to keep my hotspot on all night. And I've used the hotspot before to do the TV, and it drained it so much. In fact, I'm a little worried I might be using my hotspot a little too much right now just to watch some YouTube videos. But, yeah, I feel like I got stuff done today. I didn't go back and edit the next chapter. I'm just going to hopefully edit 2 chapters tomorrow as well, which will put me ahead, actually, sort of, kind of, maybe. Tuesday, 3, because I'm at 3 chapters edited for the week right now. But actually that will hit my goal tomorrow, and then there's still Friday, so yeah, don't put me ahead. I wrote, what did I do with it? 1,013 words is what I wrote in my outline. It's only 1,000 words. That is not the 2K goal that I'm going to need during the challenge. But I'm working a routine out, so I'm going to figure it out. Little panic setting in here. Little panic. I also, because I might have to shift around, because I did say in my challenge video that I wanted to start doing a 45-minute reading sprint in the beginning of the day and to end the day. But that may need to shift, because, if I was, a normal person whose day ended in the normal hours, that might work. But because I think I'm going to start my writing day in order to get this 2K a day, I'm gonna go back to that nighttime thing, only I'm gonna shift it back, because the schedule I had created before when I was finishing my revisions, it was to write at 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. and then go to bed, and then I had that hour banked for the day before I even woke up, for the rest of the day. But I think I'm gonna push that back, because I still want to try to go to bed earlier, in the 4:30 to 5 range. So that means I might want to write at 3-ish, And then I was thinking maybe I would do 2 45-minute sprints, but then I'm like, wait, if I'm doing a 45-minute reading sprint to end the day, that's not going to work. So I might have to shift my readings. I might just have to be like, as long as I do the 2 45-minute reading sprints, we're good. And it might just can't be at the end of the day. I don't know. I'm working on the routine like now. So I'm going to say goodnight. And good Lord, I've been chatty today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hopefully I'll have internet again. It'd be nice. Bye. Hello. Thought I'd come on briefly. Extremely briefly. Oh. Okay. I'll turn it down for a couple of seconds because it's hot. But yeah, internet's back. So yay. It didn't come back until this morning though, so I didn't sleep well because I don't do well sleeping without noise in the background, like from the TV, like people talking kind of noise. I don't do the whole ambient noise while I'm sleeping. No, that doesn't work for me. So I didn't sleep well. It took me a while to fall asleep. But it's back, and I've been working on social media prep before I switch over to editing, which I need to do. And I need to start editing my video and organize outline, and I just have a lot that I need to do. And I just wanted to say hello and happy Thursday. It's hot. It's very hot. Okay, bye. So I just finished working on an outline for Mackenzie Brown. I got about 1,022 words. I edited 2 chapters today. So yay. Turns out I am going out tomorrow. I don't know if that's a yay because it's so hot. But I need to get some things, and might have dug up a little bit of something. Plus I just need to get out of here. But yeah, I'm about to hop backstage and meet up with Anna for a little bit to discuss the challenge. Because she's going to do it with me. And we're going to be each other's accountability buddy. Well, she's going to do the 75-day part with me. And yeah, so I'm kind of, and I got some stuff for the social media prep done. I have my graphics done for that. What else? I started to put the vlog clips in the video editor, but that wasn't on my list. So, but these are things that I got done as well. I feel like I did something else too, but I don't know. Anyway, that is my update for the moment. I shall be back. Okay, this is where I say goodnight. Why do I look shiny? And like I just like did a sprint or something, like a literal sprint. I did not. But anyway, I am calling it night here. I'm gonna upload these clips onto the computer. Beta reading something a little bit tonight. And I don't know, all in all, I think I got some good work done today. I am leaving the house tomorrow, so that will be interesting. I think next week, I give me money on Wednesday. And I'm not going to do too much on Wednesday because that's stream day, and I don't normally go out on stream day unless it's that I get my money, because usually I'm in dire need of it. So I will probably go out on Wednesday, but I think I'm also going to go out on Thursday and Friday, maybe to a coffee shop or something, or somewhere. I don't know. I need to start, well, it depends on as long as we're not going through a heat wave, because I can't do this. It's supposed to be a little cooler tomorrow. Hopefully next week will not be a heat wave, because I need to stop being so trapped in here, for reasons, the toxicity, it really starts to get to me in the summertime, and I get real irritated when it's hot anyway. Irritation and toxic energy don't mix well, so I need to find an escape. I would love, I really would love if I could make my one night at a hotel a once a month thing, but I think that would be quite irresponsible of me, so I'm not going to do that. Maybe every other month, though. Probably not that either. I seem to need a special occasion to treat myself to something, so it's a personal problem I need to work on. Oh, I forgot to say how my backstage with Anna went. We went over some things that goals she wanted to work on for the challenge, and things I wanted to work on, and how we're gonna help each other stay accountable. It is a little difficult because she's a whole day ahead, 12 hours ahead of us, but we'll manage. We have email or Facebook Messenger, one way or the other, so we're gonna make sure we check in once a week or more if needed. Gotta tell you, the way my mental health is these days, the way I'm feeling in my brain parts these days, and I might be checking in with you more than once a week, but hopefully that's okay. I'm trying to stay motivated. I will say that the fact that I am going to what chapter am I? Did I finish? I didn't finish chapter 24, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, I'll be editing chapter 24 tomorrow. So the fact that I only have, 10 chapters left? 9 chapters left? I'm actually it's making me hopeful again that I could possibly actually publish this book this year. I say possibly because there's still other factors at play, but I really thought me editing it myself was gonna give me a bigger hang-up than it might be giving me. I think the biggest hang-up I gave myself was waiting so long to start, because I was just overthinking it way too much. But anyway, that's it for me tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. So it's been a day. Hi, hello. It's Friday. 27th. There you go. I was trying to remember the actual date. Hopefully you can hear me because the fan could be blowing directly on you. I don't know. But it's been a day. I had technical difficulties out and about. So I didn't. The last clip before this one was when I went to Giant. And for some reason, my Kindle/camera wouldn't turn back on. It was charged. It had enough battery, but every so often, it doesn't happen often, but every so often, it's like it shuts itself off. It powers itself off, and it won't come back on until it's plugged in. And of course, I don't carry the USB cord with me, so all the pretty outside shots ended at Giant. And I was going to do my update outside in the car, like I would rather have done, but I didn't. But I need to make this short because I have already seen my vlog. It's already an hour and 5 minutes without today. I was a very chatty girl this week. I had a lot to say apparently. So yeah, but yeah, I'm back. I'm about to fix my coffee. I need to buckle down and have things to do. I have a chapter to edit, at least one, preferably two, because I want to roll with 2 chapters here. But the next 2 are kind of lengthy, so it might just be one. Then I'm beta reading, and I would like to finish that by the end of the weekend. I'd like to finish reading my book, No One Will Miss Her, because I'm like 25 pages from being finished, and I really would like to end that book before the vlog ends. And I want to work on the outline. I wanted to finish the outline this week, but I don't think I'm close to finishing, but I have a good momentum right now, and we're about to get to the part where she's gonna get in a little accident because she gets a little too close to the truth. And then I have my social media to start scheduling, and I want to make some different graphics for my books. I've been wanting to for the last couple of months, but I just hadn't found the right whatever that I'm looking for. And so yeah, I want to try to make some new graphics, but if not, I still need to set up my social media. I want to start setting it up today so that I'm not doing it on Sunday. Also still have to edit this vlog. So that's what's on the agenda. So if you don't see another update from me for a while, I'm busy, as I should be. But anyway, I'm gonna go stay busy. And I have a challenge to prepare for too. So yeah, there's that. Oh, I need to bring my book so I can write my list out for the weekend. Alright, let's get to work. I need my coffee first. And some water. I need water and coffee. Okay, I'll be back. Bye. Hi, we've reached that time of the week. It's the end of the vlog. I think I've edited most, I know I've edited most of the vlog down, and obviously not the clips that are currently sitting on you that I need to upload. But even still, as long as I keep this little closing part short and sweet, I should be, I mean, it's at an hour already. It's an hour and 1 minute, but, and I really tried. I tried so hard. But I just don't want to hit the hour and 10 minute mark, because no, I don't want to do that. But the week, I mean, I don't know if y'all can tell I've been stressed out whole week. If y'all can't, good, great. I did a good job of hiding it. I tried to, silver lining it and all that great stuff, but stressed, about lots of things. We're going into the third, is it quarter 3 next week? Yes. And the year is just not, my word for the year was prosperity, and I've not become prosperous yet. So, but you know, I don't quit. I mean, you can't get anywhere when you quit, and I'm terribly afraid of being that person. You've seen that graphic where it's like the person tunneling through the wall and tunneling through the wall trying to get to their dreams or their success or their wherever they're trying to get to, and right at the edge, when they reach the end of the tunnel where they're about to see the light and see all of the things they wanted come to fruition, they stop and they give up. I'm not going to be that person. I refuse. I'm not. So, you know, we power through. The hope is to have a book published this year. That is my hope. And I'm feeling a little more hopeful about that this week, now that I'm down to chapter 24. And I'm still editing. So I haven't finished yet. But hopefully I should finish. I'm going to finish before I go to bed. I have more hope now of getting this book published. There's still some barriers and some issues that could become an issue and could give me a hang up, but at least this one won't be the barrier. I'd like to actually get my poetry and essay collection book published too, but I don't know. But even if I don't get a book published this year, that just means I'll hopefully be able to publish more than one next year. And I'm trying to look at it from that lens instead of the lens of nothing got done, no progress was made, because that's not true. Progress is made, is being made. And I'm doing the best I can in the circumstances that I have or am in, and I can only try my best. And I'm feeling the depression looming. I mean, it's there, and I do feel myself kind of trying to retreat from things, from people, which is not a good thing. So I'm trying to not do that. But it's hard because sometimes I just want to be to myself, because I feel like I'm not going to do anybody any good being around them. And I feel like, you know, getting that people would be better off without me around family feeling, which I know not a good feeling to have. I'm working on it. But that said, you know, powering through. Edits are nearly done. I'm over halfway there. I have other stuff in the works that I'm gonna start. I'm struggling, but I'm trying, and I'm not giving up, and that's the important thing. And the week was okay. Not the best, certainly not the worst. And next week, we're gonna make a better week. And I'm just know that I'm trying. I'm trying to create more content. I'm trying to be better at doing more and being more involved. Trying not to allow myself to retreat into myself, which I could so easily do. But that's not a good thing. Anyway, I said I was going to keep this short, and we're already at 6 minutes. That's not great. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store of writer merch, becoming a member on my Patreon, tipping me on my Ko-fi, buying my books on Amazon or reading them on Kindle Unlimited, all of those links can be found in the description box below. And until next time, please take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.